German officials, including Germany's chancellor, are now saying right-wing extremism seems to be the likely motive behind a mass shooting in Hanau, Germany last night. 9 people were killed, several others injured when a 43-year-old gunman opened fire on 2 hookah bars in a town just outside Frankfurt, Hanau, as I said. Alana Petrov is in our bureau in London with the latest details. Alana.
We're getting more pieces of the puzzle now as authorities gain fresh insight from their investigation. Now, Chancellor Angela Merkel was just speaking, saying that there's indications that this was a racist event, a racist and violent event that was spurred on by xenophobia. So she's been talking about racism and how it's a poison in German society. So we also have information from other authorities, saying that the gunman targeted 2 hookah bars, which are reportedly popular with Kurdish and Turkish residents. And we heard from a spokesperson from the Turkish presidency. He put out a tweet saying that some Turkish people had died. So let's take a look at this tweet. We expect German authorities to show maximum effort to enlighten this case. Racism is a collective cancer. So not only Angela Merkel, but many others talking about racism in this case. We also know that after the gunman attacked the 2 hookah bars, he then went back to a home, and the suspected gunman, his body was found along with his 72-year-old mother's body as well. So a terrible scene in Germany, in Hanau. And one other thing that we know that's coming out, there's apparently video that has circulated that the suspect apparently posted in the days before the attack, talking about right-wing conspiracy theories. Plus, a local newspaper said he left a confession letter as well. So we certainly don't have all of the information yet, but as it's coming in, we're going to get a much better picture over the coming hours and days about just what happened and what motivated this.
Well, we'll certainly be back to you for updates on that, Alana. But come back to the points that Merkel was making, as you say, calling this the poison of racism in German society. She pledged to stand up against those who seek to divide the country, and others have spoken about the right-wing racist motives. How are police dealing with that particular kind of threat?
The German police have faced criticism recently for focusing their resources on Islamist extremism instead of right-wing extremism. And we heard from a professor earlier. He was speaking on BBC here in London, and he specializes in radicalization, Peter Newman from King's College London. And he says that what is happening is, yes, resources are being diverted away from a focus on right-wing extremism and towards this threat powered by ISIS and Islamist extremism. So it is ultimately hard to strike the right balance, and the police have come facing criticism for those kinds of issues in the past.
Alana, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Alana Petrov following the German shooting for us today.